Good day, good day, good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit and Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. So I hope everyone is doing well today. I'm excited to be with you 2 days in a row live. That's a good thing, especially on this particular day that I will get into in a moment. But first, let me share that my passion is to support people in transforming their lives. I am here to support you. My mission is to give inspiration through spiritual life coaching, preaching, and teaching that ignites the divine spark within you to live life in joy, connected to your yes. So if you need support, you can reach out to me. You can send me a direct message at iamrevmelissa on Facebook and on Instagram, and we can set up some time to talk. So welcome everyone. We are live today on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and streaming on New Thought Media Network, and we're also streaming on X. Good day, Shay. It's good to see you. It's good to see everyone that is present with me live and everyone who watches the show. You could put in replay. I'd love to know who's watching the show later on. So you could drop in a replay. Let me know that you're checking me out. I'm always amazed. Last week I had to go to a funeral, and like 3 people walked up to me and told me that they watched the show, they watched the replays, or they listened to it on revmelissa.com, which is the 24-hour internet station that my husband created. So he replays the shows on revmelissa.com at 7 a.m. in the morning. So some people hear me on their way to work or stuff like that. So it's really cool. Like you just never know who's listening and who's watching, right? So good day, good day, good day. And we're in a series, we're in an unexpected series that I decided to just keep going. And the series is Aunt Marion. The series is Aunt Marion. And today is a very special day for me in particular, because today is National Joy Day. Did y'all know that there was a National Joy Day? And I did not create it. I did not create it, because every day for me is a joy day in one way, in one aspect or another. So let me just share with you what I found out about National Joy Day. So there are 2 of them that I know of. Today's June 26th is observed by finding happiness outside of the norms that society calls for. So to look beyond what, society might consider something that would make you happy, to look beyond those things and find joy in whatever aspect that you are open to finding joy. And I say, we find joy within us by living life in joy, as you can see, is what my t-shirt says. If you can see that, live life in joy. Yes. And it was created, National Joy Day was created in 2019 by an organization of caregivers. Now, when I read this, I was like, wow, I just love the synchronicity of things, right? The series is Aunt Marion, and it just so happened to happen, the Aunt Marion series, the week that we celebrate National Joy Day. You can't make up this stuff. It is such divine order. It's just all those God winks. I see you, God. I see you, God. So it was created in 2019 by an organization of caregivers providing support specifically for seniors. Come on, right? So this resonates with me at an even deeper level because this has been my experience these last couple of years, and even more so right now, given that my aunt Marion is in the hospital. So the other National Joy Day is December 7th, but this one's a little different because it's really to appreciate all of the people named Joy. So if your name is Joy, they have a National Joy Day to celebrate you being named Joy. So that hits a little differently for me. Like this one, June 26th, really resonates with me because it's in alignment with how I um, view joy and how I live life in joy. So, and I learned that if you Google like National Shay Day, there might be a National Shay Day, Shay, that celebrates all the people named Shay, for example. So that's what National Joy Day is in December, on December 7th. So yesterday I was sharing that I had the realization that when there are like really high level situations that can be viewed as a crisis, um I had a tendency, I just realized, to stop doing my full spiritual practice. And the spiritual practice that I would do was just praying, but I would let everything else go away, and I would just pray. And when I had that realization on Friday, I said, no, I really need to do my full spiritual practice because that is my foundation, right? And it helped me so much to have that realization and to go back to my full practice. And my full practice has been abbreviated as far as time is concerned because it takes me about anywhere between an hour, hour and a half to do my full spiritual practice in the morning. And so this abbreviated one is about a half an hour, 35 minutes, somewhere along those lines. But just doing that, all aspects of it, has helped me tremendously, tremendously with managing the stress of the situation, you know? So I would encourage everyone to lean into the things that supports you, that grounds you, that gives you the strength and the endurance to um, move forward in a place of grace for yourself and grace for the situation. Because when we let those things go, we're not helping. We're not helping ourselves. We're not helping our minds. We're not helping our bodies. We're not helping our emotional state. It's so important. So I love this reminder for us all on this particular day, on National Joy Day. So, how are you focusing? Now that you know that today is National Joy Day, how will you celebrate it? How will you celebrate Joy Day? Will you focus on the positive? Will you focus on the uplifting? Will you be joy itself? Right? Like that is really the invitation to be joy itself, right? To be that vibration, to be that energy. When someone sees you, they just immediately feel uplifted. I was at the hospital yesterday, and one of the nurses who is amazing. It's been a mixed bag at this hospital, and I've shared. But there's also been in that mix some really amazing people, some nurses and some patient care assistants who have been amazing. And so I went to the hospital yesterday, and one of the nurses said to me, "You are always so nice. You are," she said, "You're just so nice all the time," right? And she said, with everything going on, it's odd, it's odd for for me to be nice. Like that's been her experience with other visitors, that she was sharing that, people can be pretty nasty to her and angry at the situation when they come to the hospital. And she said, "You're always just so nice." And I just really, really appreciated that. And I gave her some praise around how she is with my aunt because she is clearly in the profession of caring. Like this is clearly her calling. And that's what I told her, that this profession as a nurse is clearly her calling because not just with my aunt, but I observe her with other patients. And she is present and she is caring and she listens. That's the other thing, right? We could spend National Joy Day by listening within ourselves and listening, really listening with our heart to other people, right? Because you could pick up so much by what is not being said when we listen with our hearts. Yes. And she has that gift of listening with her heart. So I'm writing a whole dissertation about my experience at this hospital. And I've shared that my husband went to college with the CEO. So I have a direct line to him. And I'm going to give him some real honest feedback, the positive and the opportunities for growth, because there is an opportunity to do things differently. And so I'm going to give him that feedback. But to bring us back to today, what do you do to align with the energy of joy? What do you do to align with the energy of joy? So I want to share this. And if any of my family members are listening, okay, I'm talking about some of y'all. So what do you do to align with the energy of joy? So we have a family group text, and that's how we stay up on what's happening in the different pockets of the family. And we started this during COVID. It's one of the blessings of for my family in COVID because it increased our communication, even if it's through text. It increased our communication to make sure everybody's on the same page and everyone knows what's happening. So that's how we communicate information. And so I give daily updates on how my Aunt Marion is doing. Usually when I get to the hospital and when I leave. So they usually get 2 updates a day. And so the beginning of this, it was highly frustrating because of all of the things that were happening at the hospital that was not good. Let's just say that. And so I expressed some of that and some of my concern in the group text. And when I went to the hospital yesterday to see my aunt, y'all, let me put up a picture of my aunt again so y'all could see and send her some love again. There's my Aunt Marion. That was a number of years ago. That was probably 15 years ago, almost, at my mother and my aunt's 70th birthday party. So my mother's a twin, and that picture was taken at their surprise 70th birthday party, and my Aunt Marion was there. So I went to see her. I see her every day, just about. And when I went yesterday, I was surprised. So Aria went with me and she looked good, y'all. She was like her color was brighter. She was speaking better. Her abdomen had gone down significantly. She was eating more. She was just more communicative. And my mother had this little bought her this little um, cap for her to wear on her head because my cousin took her braids out. So her hair was just all over the place. My mother bought her this cute little African print cap. And so she had that on. And I was like, "Look at you, Aunt Marion. Look, you're looking good." She was like, "Thank you," you know. And it was just really, it was such a surprise. I wasn't expecting it at all. And because the day before that, although she seemed a little better, it was a drastic change yesterday. So I shared that, I shared that this morning in the group text, how she looked good and she was speaking and her stomach had gone down and it was a good report from the doctors and the nurses and all of that. And you know, so there's people in the thread, family in the thread who are still in the beginning. They're still like in last week when things were really, really challenging at the hospital. And I had shared that they're still there. I have moved on. So for me, I'm giving a positive report. The expectation is to get positive responses, not to be focused on the negative still from last week. So where we put our attention grows, right? So I have set the intention to focus on the positive because although there's a lot that needs to be done there, there's also some positive things. And believe you me, I'm not ignoring the things that need to change at all. But I'm focusing my energy because that feeds me, right? That feeds me what I need to do all the things that I need to do because there's a lot of things that need to get done. Yes. And I'd rather do those things in the vibration of joy instead of the vibration of negativity, the vibration of things that I can't change. I can't change the whole healthcare system, and I cannot change that hospital right now, right? So I'm focusing on the things that I can change, and the things that I can change takes energy, focus, and time. And I want to spend that in the vibration of joy. So it's a choice. It is a choice. So that is what I'm choosing. And if others want to choose to stay focused on those other things, they can, but I'm not feeding into it. Like I'm not responding to that. I just said, and I said this in the text, that I'm choosing to focus on the positive. And that's it, right? So I love my family dearly, dearly. Y'all have no idea how much I love my family, and I'm sure many of you feel the same way about yours. And sometimes, we're just on a different vibe and it's all good. It's all good. So, National Joy Day. How will you spend it today? Will you show up? Are you willing to choose to show up as joy itself today? Will you extend joy to someone who may need it today? Will you be a beneficial presence for someone in their life today who may really, really need it today? So that is the invitation, everybody, to be joy itself, to be joy itself. And if you are a caregiver, this day was created specifically for you to acknowledge the givingness that you give to people in need that need care. And this was specifically to support caregivers who support seniors. So I'm going to look up what this organization is because in my quick Google, I didn't see the name of the organization, but I'm going to find out and I'll share that with you. And they may have some resources that I can use right now. So that is the Aunt Marion report. She is I feel like she's making a turn. And basically, what's next is I'm looking for, because we're still waiting for some test results, but there's really nothing else that they can do at the hospital. And so the plan is to move her out of the hospital into a subacute rehab facility. So today I'm going to visit a number of them to see which one I feel is good for her and to get the vibe. It's really interesting. Like the hospital gave me a list and told me to pick one. And I was like, what? No, it's not gonna work like that. I need to go and see it and talk to the people. And if I can, talk to some patients. I was like, and they was like, well, how long that's gonna take? And I said, it's gonna take as long as it takes. Joy. Joy. So I'm sure they can't wait to be rid of me as well. It is joy. It is joy. It is joy. So have a joyful day, everybody. And speaking of joy, let's get into some joy news. Let's get into some joy news. So let me check in with y'all before I shift over to there. Good day, Fee. Let me see. Shay said her colleagues used to throw a Friday afternoon club called Shay Day, where I would work in everyone as a group. It's where group healings were born, and today is Shay Day on Community Energy. Synchronicity for her too. Oh, that's so cool, Shay. And what are you going to be doing today? We're going to get into that and some joy news. B, I received this call to action to think about how I will exhibit, celebrate, honor, joy. I love your merchandise. You are nice. I am nice. And you could get yourself a joy shirt. Thank you, Fee. And I also share that in some joy news, how you could get some joy merchandise. Fee says, I love nurses. Every time I would get to drive nurses and school teachers in the Uber, I would shower them with love and appreciation. Such underthink industries and underpaid. Yes. Thank you, nurses. I love you all so much. Yes, yes, yes. And let me shout out two nurses at this hospital, Nurse Stewart and Nurse Daphne. Amazing nurses. Beautiful. All right. All right. I am joy itself. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Shay. So let's get into some joy news, everybody. Let's get into some joy news. So let me start with what's happening at 2 o'clock, and then we'll get to what's happening at 7 o'clock. So at 2 o'clock today, Wednesday, it is workout and a word. Workout and a word with Fee and me. Get a 20-minute workout with Fee and get a 5-minute word with me. Come dressed and willing to get a workout in. So Fee will give you a robust workout in 20 minutes that will give you exactly what your body needs, your mind needs, your soul needs, your spirit needs. And I will follow that up with a word of inspiration. So join us today, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And then at 7 p.m., oh, where do you join us? Join us on social media, Fee King. Follow Fee King on social media. Let me put up Fee's Fitness Over 40. Fee's Fitness Over 40. You can find everything related to Fee King right there, including workout and a word. At 7 p.m. today, we are having our community cafe. I am the spiritual director, senior minister at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living in New York. And every Wednesday, we do a community cafe where we come together in community and we focus on a different area. And so on the fourth Wednesday, we focused on energy healing. And we have a master healer who facilitates that. That is Shay Davis. Shay, I call her Shay Love. So join us tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Zoom. You can go to rocklandcsl.org and get the Zoom link there, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We do ask for a love offering to Shay. So we offer this to everyone. You don't have to have any experience in energy work whatsoever. Just be open and willing to experience it. That's it. So that's tonight, 7 p.m. rocklandcsl.org is where you would get the Zoom link. And please give what feels good to you to Shay Davis as she celebrates her 30th anniversary of doing this work. Thank you, Shay, so very much. Let's see. All right. Sophia is sharing about those robust workouts that I mentioned. And she has a freebie today, y'all. She has a freebie today. So let's get that in. Let's go. And yes, Shay, Fee is sharing. Yay, Shay. I'll be sharing. We're just getting back and might have Toastmasters already in the schedule. We support you. All right. People, get it in where you can get it in. Yes. So what else is happening this week? This Sunday is huge because we will be in person starting our summer collaborative services with the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Rockland County. And I am so excited about this. One, because we are Centers for Spiritual Living, we are a science of mind, religious science organization, and the Unitarian Universalist is a different type of organization, but we share the same values. We share the same vision of a world where oneness is it. Oneness is it. So we are having a summer series of collaborative services this Sunday, June 30th at 10:30 a.m. We are in person at the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Rockland County in Pomona, New York. Get all the information at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living on our website, rocklandcsl.org. If you can't join us in person, you can certainly Zoom in, or you could watch the live stream on Facebook. So this Sunday, I will be wrapping up our Respect Month. This month is Respect as our theme, and I'll be closing it out with Beholding Others as my message. And how perfect is that also, right? So beholding others is my message this Sunday. So please join us. And you can watch previous sermons via our YouTube channel at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. So follow us on YouTube. Check out the replays there also. Okay. I think that's all the joy news for me to share today. Thank you all so much for all your support. Thank you for your prayers and your healing energy to my Aunt Marion. I so appreciate it. It works. Prayer works, y'all. And happy National Joy Day. Be joy. Try it out just for today. See if you like it. I think you will. So peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy. Oh, t-shirts. Go to Etsy. I have an Etsy store. You could get all of the joy merchandise at my Etsy store. Let me find a quick something to share with you all. But I have long sleeve, short sleeve, live life in joy t-shirts and connect to your yes t-shirts. I have joy socks. We have the joy mug. It's about 2 ounces of joy. Davey broke this one. But you'll see it. Go to Etsy at I Am Rev Melissa, and all of the information is there. There's some models modeling it right there. All right, y'all. Thank you again. I am Rev Melissa. I am here to support you. Live life in joy. Connect to your yes. Peace and blessings. And I will see you tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time.